Hey guys, Davey here from phonebuff.com. In this video I'm doing a review of the new TouchWiz on the Samsung Galaxy S3. I've already done a review on the phone on the channel if you guys want to check that out, but I didn't really go into details as far as the new TouchWiz goes, so that's what I'm going to be doing here. I'm just going to be showing you some of the features that it has. So first feature is the lock screen. So right when you unlock the phone, you'll notice that you have 4 little application shortcuts right here, which you can customize, and there's a how-to on the channel as well. But I put my calculator, camera, and flashlight. So let's go ahead and show you the flashlight. So you just swipe up on it and it goes straight to the application, which is really nice, especially like something like the flashlight or camera, something that you want to get to quickly. But anyway, that's that for the lock screen. Also, the lock screen has this little like watermark effect. So when I unlock the screen from here, you can kind of see it looks like there's basically my wallpaper is liquid. Works with any wallpaper that you have on there other than live wallpaper. So pretty cool feature. Next thing I want to talk about is S-Voice. Obviously, this is one of the biggest new features on the new TouchWiz. And I'll go ahead and show you how that works. I've done comparisons between S-Voice and Siri on the channel, but I haven't really done a review. So let's go ahead and ask it a few questions here. What's the weather like?
Server error. Please try again.
So we got a server error. Let's try that again. What's the weather like? There you go.
Here is the weather for
So we got our
Woods,
5-day forecast. I could ask it, obviously, so these are like questions that, even voice actions could do. And, with Jelly Bean, voice actions has been really improved. And there's also a video on that on the channel. But there's some things that this could do that voice actions can't. So it's more conversational. For example, I could ask it, how it's doing. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Thanks for asking.
So you could do things like that. I could ask it, what's the best phone in the world?
It's a personal choice, but Samsung Galaxy is really cool.
So obviously it's going to say Samsung Galaxy. So pretty cool. It has all the other features that, voice actions does, but it's a little bit more Siri-like than voice actions where, like, if I were to ask a personal question like, how are you doing? Or what's the best phone? Voice actions would do a Google search, where this guy actually, is more conversational, almost like you're talking to an actual voice assistant. Let's go ahead and, ask it to set a reminder, and then I'll go on with the rest of the new features. Remind me to walk my dog in 30 minutes.
Here's your task. Ready for me to save it?
Yes. So you can see set an alarm for 30 minutes from now. Save the task. And the cool thing is you can actually scroll through your history of your conversation.
Okay, I saved it.
So pretty cool feature here. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of here. Honestly, it just does pretty much all the functions that you would expect from voice actions, and a little bit of those Siri type questions, like asking it how it's doing and whatnot. So anyway, that's that. Let's go ahead and go into the next feature, which is motion control. So I've done a video on this with the older version of TouchWiz, but I want to go ahead and show you how these work. They actually added a lot. Samsung added a lot more motion control. So there's one that's direct call. So this one is basically if you're trying to call somebody and you have their contact open. Actually, I can go ahead and show you. So this is pretty cool. If you hit learn about direct call right within the settings, you can actually try it out before actually doing it on your own phone. So for example, I have a contact open right now, I have a text message open, and I could actually move it up to my face. I'm not gonna actually do that, but if you cover the sensors, I could trick the phone into thinking I am. So let's see if I could do it. Okay, I can't really do it right now, but take my word on it. Basically, when you bring the camera up or the phone up to your face, the proximity sensor detects your face, it closes off the light, and basically it'll automatically call that contact. So let's go ahead and go back out of here. That's a cool feature. There's Smart Alert, which basically, when your phone's down and you pick it up, it'll vibrate and show you all your notification. There's Tap to Top of a list. So I go ahead and demonstrate this guy. So really cool that I'm able to do this within the settings. I don't have to actually go within my contacts. So anyway, I could go here and this is for any list on Android. Contacts is just one example. But I could just double tap on this guy and you can see it's scrolled up to the very top. So pretty cool. I actually like that one. There's Tilt to Zoom. And I've talked about this before. Let's go ahead and try it. So basically when you're looking at a picture, you put 2 fingers on the screen and you can just tilt up and down to zoom in and out. So that's another one. You could pan to move an icon around from screen to screen. You could, what else could you do? Pan to browse images. So this one's kind of different. I'll go ahead and enable it really quick. So when you're looking at a picture, what you do is you put your one finger on the screen and you can actually move the phone around. And as you can see, it's moving to the picture, basically making me feel like, you know, the picture I'm looking at, basically this is like a viewfinder. But anyway, pretty cool little feature there. Some of these are gimmicky, honestly. Like, I don't really need them. Some of them are cool. Like for this, for example, the shake to update. You shake it so it updates or rescans for devices on Bluetooth. Like, really, don't really need that. Turn over to mute. This one's pretty cool. I mean, if you're playing a song and you just tilt the phone or turn the phone over, it's gonna automatically pause it. But sometimes it gets annoying because the speaker's in the back, so I tend to turn my phone over because I want to hear it louder, and then it actually pauses it. So it basically does the opposite of what I want. So I turn that one off. Palm swipe to screen capture. Done a how-to on this. Basically, just swipe over like that, and you take a screenshot. So another cool thing, but that's pretty much it. I want to talk about motion. The next thing I want to talk about is the power saving option. So I'll go ahead and go into here, and when you turn this guy on, so I'll go ahead and do that. You can see the what it does is it limits the CPU, so it lowers the clock speed, it lowers the screen brightness, background colors, and turns off haptic feedback, basically the vibration, because every time you type and it vibrates, it's going to be wasting batteries to get that little thing going. But anyway, I'll go ahead and demonstrate. Actually, I'll show you the clock speed. So I have set CPU installed on here, and you can see right now my maximum clock speed is about 1000 megahertz. So basically 1 gigahertz. If I turn this guy off, and the cool thing is I can do it right from here. So by the way, the notification bar has all your wireless toggles right here. So that's definitely a cool feature of TouchWiz. I'll go ahead and turn off power saving, and you can see it's going to be jumped up to 1500. So see 1500 max. So pretty cool if you want to save battery. Lower the clock speed, and you get better. It's almost like cars. I mean, there's like a lot of V6 cars which basically turn off a few of the cylinders to conserve gas. The phone does the same thing. So that's that. The next thing is the battery percentage icon. You can actually turn it on right here. So it's nice to be able to see how much battery you have just by glancing at it, instead of having to go within the settings to get the exact number. And again, there's a how-to on that on the channel. Another thing is the LED indicator. So you hop into the settings, and you can actually customize the LED to charge or light up when you're charging. If you don't want to do that, turn it off. You could have it turn on when the battery level is getting low, but I don't really see the purpose of that. I mean, I feel like it's almost going to waste more battery, having it notify me when my battery is low. But if you're not looking at the phone, it's nice to see. And then obviously you want missed events, like a notification. It'll notify you with that, and that's where it makes the most sense. But anyway, pretty cool that Samsung actually lets you customize it. It almost gives you the feeling that it's like a custom ROM. I'll go ahead and show you the home screen now, so you could actually edit. Now, so this is like pretty much been on TouchWiz since the first Galaxy, but basically I could move around home screens and edit them and delete them as I wish. I could add more home screens if I want. What else? You could also do that with the applications. You hit menu, and then you have a few options to do. You could hide certain applications, which is pretty cool. So for example, if I don't want some of this bloatware and I can't uninstall it, for example, like Chat On, I never use it. It came preloaded on the phone. I can just tap on it, hit done, and it actually hides it from my list. So that's definitely a cool feature. Haven't seen that before, and I absolutely love that. Being able to hide all the stuff I don't need. So that way, sure, one of the disadvantages is the bloatware, but if you could hide it, who really cares? Obviously, some of it you could actually disable with ICS, or it started with ICS. Jelly Bean's gonna have it too. But anyway, you can disable some of the apps. But anyway, that's a cool feature. Let's see if there's anything else. You go to view type and go to a list if you want to be ordered like this. So for some people find it easier. I actually like the grid a lot more. But anyway, that's that. Another thing I want to talk about is the face and voice unlock. So I did a video on this as well, but it's pretty cool how Samsung adds these like little new features to an already great ice cream sandwich. So we'll go ahead and go to security and then screen lock. And then not only do they have motion unlock, so I'll go ahead and show you quickly how this works. So basically you put your finger on it and you tilt it forward and it's gonna unlock like that. But the other one that's really cool is the face and voice. So you have face unlock, but this is face and voice. So I did a video on it, so I'm not gonna go into here, but basically it's gonna use your face and your voice. It's gonna recognize your voice to be able to unlock your phone. So adds a little bit more security to face unlock, which is pretty cool. Another thing is, oh, Smart Stay. So let's go under Display. And Smart Stay is an absolutely awesome feature. This is probably my favorite feature of the new TouchWiz, and it's right here. So basically, it disables the screen timeout if the device detects that your face is looking at the screen. So it's going to use the front-facing camera. It's going to watch my eyes or my face to see if I'm looking. If I'm looking away, it'll turn off like normal. If I set it down, it'll turn off. So right now, screen time is at 1 minute. I'm just going to leave it at 15 seconds, and we'll go home. Now, I want you to I want to point this from my face and pay attention to the notification bar, because that guy is going to show a little eyeball. See right there? It shows the eyeball, meaning that it detects that I'm actually looking at the screen, and it'll just stay on. It's only at 15 seconds, and you can see obviously it's staying longer than 15 seconds. Now, if I set it down like this, and I'll go ahead and fast forward this part because I don't want to make you guys wait. I'll just fast forward like 15 seconds and see what happens. So. And you can see, actually I didn't have to fast forward, the light's already dimming, and it's gonna turn off, within a couple of seconds. So pretty cool feature. I mean, that's probably my favorite because, I read a lot of stuff on my phone. I use the browser. Obviously, the 4.8 screen like this, you're gonna want to read a lot of stuff or browse the web. And if it's turning off, every second while you're using it, and you have to tap it every second, it's pretty annoying. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and change the settings because that's gonna annoy the heck out of me. Anyway, that's another cool feature. Let's see if there's anything else. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I went over the UI. Oh, that's one thing actually, the launcher. So the application, so not only can you hide them, but if you guys notice, unlike the regular ice cream sandwich, when you keep scrolling, it's only going through your apps. And if I tap widgets, it's gonna go through the widgets. I actually prefer this compared to like the Galaxy Nexus or stock ICS, where if I scroll over too much, it goes to the widgets, because honestly, most of the time I'm not looking for widgets. If I want a widget, I'll tap it like that. So Samsung, I think, hit the spot with that. They did a lot better implementation. I hope, Google actually implements this with newer versions of Android. But anyway, that's that. Honestly, that's pretty much it. Obviously, this is a pretty long video. I mean, over 10 minutes. So anyway, that's my review, or, just basically showing you guys the new features of the new TouchWiz. But if you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'll be doing more videos like this. Actually, I did a lot of videos on the Galaxy S3, but I'm gonna be rooting it and installing custom ROMs. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching.